case that's going to put more pressure onto FaZe, who's going to have to try to defend that one up and should have a read on it. Both vehicles should be able to hear each other from the distance that they're now at. Do note that DXG can take shots into the backside of this. They do have a little bit of vision on what's going on, but not really enough to influence a lot. The trees along the hillside are really blocking a lot of what could go through, but Roth playing this one sneaky, trying to creep up. FaZe, I'm not sure if he has a read on exactly where Roth has moved to. So Roth could pop this one up and absolutely catch FaZe entirely unaware. Steps up, spots out FaZe, quick down and a flush. And now the plan that FaZe was trying to set up coming apart. Well, Buriram has decided, hey, we left Severny. Maybe we want it back. They're going to try to contest into Gen.G's position. Zenith is going to opt into letting FaZe hang out back behind them. Long-range shots are going to connect, and good coming out on this one. Uba connects onto Kickstart. That's going to be a flush. So a little bit of vengeance back for FaZe there, but now here comes the cluster of teams. Infantry rolling along. You've got Oath also playing along a similar point. Remember, we saw this fight breaking out a little while ago, but 4 Angry Men also providing a little bit of supervision and everything that's going on, what's happening now. With the positioning and the way that this is playing out, a lot of strength leaning into Soniqs' positioning. Team Liquid looks like they're maybe vying for a little bit more of a centralized spot as well. Looks like DXG found an opportunity and pushing into T1, rolling in Long K, yet again leading the way for his squad. Grenades being prepped on both sides, connecting shots coming out from IQ 500, gets the read, and there we go. T1, who's been holding out in 4th place, down as the first team inside this game. A lot of small, interesting skirmishes are starting to break out in different sections of the map while teams are rotating. This infantry doesn't have vision on what's happening in this fight, so really they have to peek out into a disastrous point, but Longster does manage to step away, move away from that one, get vision down the hillside from his high ground vantage point. Uba gets a bead back into Snakers, but it's a lot of smoke, a lot of defense, playing outside in the blue, just trying to see if maybe these teams can find an advantage on each other.
I like the move from FaZe Clan here, but it just isn't going to pay out. Infantry's too difficult to dislodge, and it's a great move by Longsker to move up the hill and get a great angle to watch this fight from. And there's also Team Liquid that he can see below him now as well. Snakers, again, barely getting through on the drive-by. Gets hit, but isn't knocked. And now Gustav going to get spotted out by Ibiza. Grenade in his back, some shots as well. And that's going to be FaZe Clan out in 15th. I say I like the move by FaZe because they need points. They got to go for a third party of some kind to try to get themselves back in the conversation for potentially winning this even. But they're not able to get it done. Shinboy, yeah, he's stuck, dude. But that could be really good.
That's not it. Shoots a kill down. 7th place, and it's going to be North America taking down North America right after EU takes down EU. Infantry gets a vision onto Liquid, takes them down as well.
Knowing that Infantry has a little bit further to go in that circle, most likely eventually. It may not have to happen now. Back over to this fight. Quinn has taken down a COD, so bit of a long-range third party is doing some damage to Afreeca. EJ has been knocked behind the box as well. Lingdu quickly coming around the side, really wants to flush that point out. I don't know what Hikari's doing there. I know he has a pretty decent read. Okay, that's a pretty good finish onto Summer. That's a really good grenade, but he's going to lose EJ in the process here. So this is a bit weird now, and he's going to get caught on fire. It's a really good molly there from MCG. For Afreeca, they seem to be a little bit in disarray. They're not really able to cover each other so well. As good as that grenade was from Hansia, the blue is going to be arriving very shortly. Nobody from MCG coming through that door as they wrap around the side, and they now are going to be able to gain control of the exit point for Afreeca Freecs.
This is so huge for Soniqs. They've got vision on near everything. Those compounds are so strong. Multi-Circle Gaming still trying to finish out this fight. They know that they have to finish it out as quickly as possible. Molotov's coming down right in the doorway to slow down Multi-Circle Gaming. Quick peek around the corner from it. Nice play coming out from Hikari. He's been holding down this point for so long for his team, but the Molotovs are now at disadvantage for them. Hikari having to wait until they come through. Tries to go for the shots. The peek around the corner instead goes down. Now Hansia just pops up and around like a deadly jack-in-the-box, taking down one, but it's not going to pay off in the end of it. Gets the damage, at least managing to flush one. But now Infantry on the other side of this, aware of the fact that they have 4AM next to them, have to make some type of move. Which direction are they going to opt? Are they going to push to where we see Soniqs trying to hold down a strong position? Is it going to be 4AM? They are an X-Factor team right now. Gen.G also looking like they're going to be on the move. Everybody cresting into 4AM's positioning. Crazy trying to hold the line up. Blue already down. And it is just a back-and-forth battle on every part of this circle. Crazy. No vision on what's happening around him. And it is just a catastrophe. Too many different angles. Too many different approaches. And trying to hold this one down forever looks through. But 4AM also out.
Huge push by Infantry to take out FURIA, but here comes Gen.G, hungry to do some damage to these Chinese teams. Just bullying left. Longsker has been knocked. Longsker has been taken out by Loki. And now there is only one left. Bullying for Infantry. A great push on a 4AM. I love the gumption from this team to go for the top dogs, but they are going to pay a price for it here. Can they find a way? Can Bullying get this done? It is a full send for Gen.G. All 4 members are here. Bullying retreating to the other side of the hill. He does have the circle in his favor. He takes a pretty good grenade. That vehicle about to blow up, I think. Bullying is down. Wasn't aware of the fire. Gen.G is going to take Infantry down.
You can see Buriram finally having to leave Severny, aware of DXG's positioning. Buriram has an idea on what's going on, prepping out the nades, going to do the toss in, going to be pretty good angle, going to connect with it. Beautiful toss coming out from Canoxy. This is going to open up a little bit more of an opportunity. Instead, they're going to shift around to the north. Longtail is going to try to hold it up. Quick exchange. Canoxy yet again performing for Buriram. If they can get control of the north, they might have an opportunity for this game. Lines up yet again. Canoxy is just absolutely nuts. Tears apart DXG. And finally, Buriram is going to have a moment. They can shift forward and find themselves a safe point to play inside the zone.
From Gen.G, trying to kind of salvage something out of these last 2 games. Buriram doesn't care. They just do not care at all. It's going to be going for the res. Got me out trying to buy time, but it's a good molly from Esther, and I'm just going to clean that up. It's Buriram things, dude. Buriram is just wild. MCG, kind of open terrain inside of it, and everybody's trying to wait, but Gen.G has a great firing line for now. What's going to be the maneuver going forward? Oh, oops. Oh, my God. Oh, no.
I think they were trying to blow up that vehicle, and instead somebody else is going to take it down. Instead, shot your teammate. This is just a lot of problems coming through. Evil League gets flushed. Gen.G says, who needs cover? We've got aim. Just stepping out, taking just brazen peeks into multi-circle gaming, having to cluster down just one member up. PO yet again doing PO things, gets the hit onto him. Buriram in a lot of trouble as really the only team that can contest in the... We're going to see casualties come into play, even if Sonics clean this up and they manage to walk out with numbers advantage over Tianba. They're still going to be at a disadvantage versus already defended up, set in position Gen.G. Tig holding the line on the opposite side, knows the fact that he can't move until at least Tianba goes down. And it's going to be shots ringing out. He does manage to connect with a few of them, but it's going to be H-Win that defends up for his squad. Trimsy, aware that somebody's moving around outside of this, very hesitant to go for the peak, goes for a tricksy angle on it, and there you go. Sonics managed to pick that one up at 7 kills, and we've got a 2-team lineup. Gen.G fighting for respect, and Sonics fighting to crest and get the top of the leaderboard. Oh, I think that Trimsy saw that just around the edge of the smoke there. Tiggleton is distracting everybody from the flanked positions. Can we see somehow Tiggleton trying to survive this one through? Can he draw enough attention from Gen.G to not allow them to get any control on this? Trimsy advancing forward, should spot out Esther at any given moment. Crests around, they spot out each other. Trimsy does manage to connect with it. One member of Gen.G down. They had control over this one. H1 runs through the smokes. He goes down onto it. Good control, now popping back into Gen.G's favor. Shooting into the smokes, trying to make sure that they get the flush. They do not want the res coming into play. It's going to be Shrimsy off in 1 point. Tiggleton is already down off of it, and it is just Shrimsy having to contest against a very strong Gen.G. PO just rolling around inside of the vehicle. Shrimsy, what have you got? No angles to control.